Who wouldn't love to get this card in the mail? Happy mail with a little secret message. And when you open it, look at that. Talk about happy mail. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Heshik, and my favorite kind of card to make is fun folds for kids of all ages. In this video I'm sharing 5 different fun fold cards with punny humor sure to put a smile on the recipient's face. So my first card was made with the Mailbox pop-up from Karen Burniston and dies from Cat Scrappiness, including a mini-slimline envelope die that this will fit in when I mail it to my grandson. There is a little mini note for him in there, and when we open it, the mailbox is interactive and he's going to get a little $5 treat in the mail. This is a fold back pop-up card with adorable Whittle dies and stamps from Poppy Stamps. So I use the Whittle Taco and Nacho, the Whittle Avocado, and then this set of stamps that goes with it, and they're really cute. I hope you can see that. A little tacos, Spec-Taco-Lar, Avocado, and when you open it you see another diamond. Talk about awesome. So that is another fun fold that I love to make. Later in the video I am going to share 2 more punny fun fold cards for the kids at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around. And all the details on the cards will be on my blog post and links to them as well as the products featured, and that's of course in the description box. So look at this fun panoramic card. Your first view is from the top, of course, and it says, I love you more than French fries, I love you more than ice cream, I love you more than pizza, and that's saying a lot. So it is a square panoramic. It folds flat to mail, and then the recipient will stand it up and see how much you love them. I am going to show how I made that fun card. So the adorable dies and stamps, I love you more than, is a set that I got from Concord and 9th, and there's all sorts of other things that you can also do. This one, you can say I love you more than coffee or naps, and of course I chose the pizza and the French fries and the ice cream, and then there's tacos as well. And then there's this stamp set that goes with it that says I love you more than, and that's saying a lot. I'm going to make an adult version of this card in my Facebook Live this week, and I'm going to adapt the die to do something totally different, so make sure you stop back for that. This is the panoramic card cutting dies that I used to make this card, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this. They're from Hot Off the Press, which is a division of Paper Wishes. Fabulous folded cards. I put the price there. Can you see that? $21.99 for this whole die set. Most larger fun fold type die sets are $30 to $40, and this was very reasonably priced. And it has very good instructions on there, which I'm going to walk you through. And then you also, with this, I got, and I think everybody gets, a set of envelopes, 10 envelopes, 5 by 6. So these are the perfect size to mail these in. It's a little bigger than what you need, but the A2 size would not be quite big enough. So I got these right from Paper Wishes with this set, which was very nice. So this is the main piece. And you're going to cut out 2 of these card bases, and then you're also going to cut out 4 of the springs, and then 4 of the either tags this is like a tag and this is like a label die. But we're going to start with this. You valley fold all the score lines on it, which there's just a couple. I chose to go ahead and do the stamping right away just to save a little time, and it says love you more than. So while this is flat, you should do any decorating on this piece. Now I'm using good strong red liner tape to hold this together, as whoever gets it will be opening and closing it a bunch of times, I'm sure. So all we're going to do is line these up and press it down. I can see I'm a little bit off. I'm going to trim that. So our card piece is put together that easily. Then you need your labels, and you go every other one. So you do label tag, and of course you could choose to use all 4 of the same. Again, I've done the stamping in advance. I put a little heart on there and I said, and that's saying a lot. So I have these ready. And I have the 4 springs ready. So when you cut this out, you're going to do a mountain fold and then a valley fold, and then a mountain fold and valley fold, and you end up with something that looks like that. And you're going to put some good strong tape on the end pieces here. You want it to kind of be a little wobbly. You want them to kind of be interactive in there. So I just put a piece there. It's okay if it's a little wobbly. That's fine. So when you have these pieces ready, you're going to attach. Now you could choose to do any stamping or decorating of these, but what I like to do is get them centered right where I want them in here, and then I'm going to attach the pieces, or whatever I'm going to decorate it with, okay? And what I did was I marked the center of that. Now what I discovered was the tags are a little bit shorter than the label ones, and so when I attach the tags, I'm moving them up a little bit along this here to attach them. And I'm going to use my favorite glue to do that. And you want these to be face forward. So I have little polka dots on there. The back is fine too. In fact, for one of them I used, yeah, okay. So I'm centering it using that little line that I drew to make sure it's pretty centered. This one I just used the back because I wanted to stamp on it, but in most cases I want that polka dotted there to be in the front. So I have that one ready, and this one again has that little mark. These here are longer, so I am putting these right to the bottom of the spring. And using that little dot there to center it pretty good. So this one is a tag again. And again, you could use all 4 tags, or you could use all 4 labels, or you could use any shape that would fit in that hole. You know, you might want to look at your dies and say, I want to use this rectangle die or something. So, but these look really cute in there. And then this one all the way to the bottom and centered. So we're going to take these and we're going to center them where, from the back, where you want them in there. Making sure that the white doesn't show on the front. So the white part of the spring. So I'm going to fold it down, center the tag, take a peek before I press down too far. Yeah, the white's showing a little bit on that one. Of course, this is really sticky tape. See if we can pull it up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to trim that. Let's see if I can trim it. Because I got that other side down there pretty good. It's okay. You can usually fix little things like that, right? Well, maybe I should have used glue, because that's a little more forgiving and gives you a little more time to work with it. So if I put this down, yeah, then it's not going to show. So, especially on those tags that I want to raise it a little bit, sometimes I get that to show, and I didn't really want that to do that. So we have a tag, and then we're going to put a label. And by doing it this way, can center it in the back and press it down. It isn't perfectly centered, but that's okay. And then we're going to take another tag, and we're going to try to make sure that I have it down far enough. The white part down. Okay. Yep, it doesn't show. And then we have one more. So you put it down far enough, and then you center the tag right in that hole. And you can see that our interactive tags and labels are good. So we're going to then take the top off of this adhesive piece. And I just like to fold it over and line it up. And our panoramic card is done. I wonder if I can get this tag off, this label off the back. It's bugging me. Because you can kind of see it. See what's on the back. I'll work on that a little more off camera, but I'm going to take that. You can, I mean, when the person looks at it, you can see that, so I'm going to fix that. Okay, so we have one that says, and that's saying a lot. So now we can, I'm going to lay it flat, and I'm going to put the pieces on. So I have French fries, and pizza and ice cream. So I love this person even more than those, which is saying a lot, right? So these dies and stamps again are from Concord and Ninth. And they have a really good video on their website that shows exactly how to put them together. And so I've done some of the work, but I'm going to show you. The French fries have 2 layers, which makes it look really, really realistic. And I cut them out of a light yellow, and then I sponged a distress ink on there just to make them look crunchy and brown, and it looks really good. And then I'm going to use glue again to put these together. So you just line them up. And then there is a carton. I cut that out of red and I put a little heart on there. Now there's words in there, you know, so you could say, love you more than French fries, and then put the French fries above it. But I decided, I mean, obviously we can see what this is, so I don't think we need that. But on my adult version, I might say coffee and naps. That's really, really cute. So if you, most of us as adults, please can I take a nap? But not as kids, right? So I have put little pieces of foam strips that raise these. I just decided I would like a little more dimension as I add these on. So, love you more than French fries. And the next one's going to be pizza. And there's 3 pieces. There's the main piece, that, and then you put the cheese piece over it, and it's adorable. The cheese piece has little hearts in there. And then you have a crust piece, and once again I used distressed ink to, brown ink to add a little crunchiness, you know, a little darkness to that. And then you add the crust, but a little bit of the red can be sticking out as it would be on a regular pizza. Okay, so our slice of pizza is done. Once again, I've raised these on foam strips. My favorite are from Motion Crafts. I use them all the time. They're a great height and a great, you know, really skinny strips that work well with almost anything, especially shaker cards and things like that. Alright, so there's our pizza. Let's go this way with that. Okay. And then we have an ice cream cone. The base piece was cut out with craft and again sponged a little with some distress ink. And then we have a top piece and the ice cream piece. I made it chocolate with pink sprinkles this time. And once again, that's raised on those little Motion Crafts sticky strips. there are some tiny little hearts. I'm not going to use them all, but some tiny little hearts that come out of the pizza there. And I thought those were just too cute not to use some of them. So I'm going to put a couple around my ice cream cone here. About one there and there and there. And then I have my little pick-me-up here to pick those tiny little things up and put it into the glue. Of course, you know now that I see that, this one I made yellow, so it's kind of yellow on yellow, but that's okay. They still stand out. It's a little bit different shade. So our card is complete. We have love you more than French fries, pizza, ice cream, and that's saying a lot. Super cute, right? It, like I said, it's going to fold flat into those envelopes and be mailed out to somebody special. As promised, I have a couple more cards that are fun folds for kids. This one is a slimline easel card, and I used that same really cute set from Poppy Stamps that has the avocado and the tacos and the nachos. So I had a couple cute guys there, and this one says Spec-Taco-Lar, and talk about awesome. This slimline die on the front here is from Whimsy Stamps, but again, all the details on all the cards that I share will be on my blog. And this one is a cute wiper card. So the happy birthday, and then the person who gets it will do that, and the extra balloons pop up in more fun fold action. Card making and sharing card making ideas brings me great joy, and I love to send my cards out into the world to spread that joy. My challenge to you is to try something new and then send your handmade cards out to spread joy too. Click on the next video for more fun fold ideas you can try, and be sure to come back next week for more card making joy here on Karen's Creative Cards.